Hello all, Sabello here. So first of all, I want to say that not only did we recently complete the event, but also we won our first Rumble yesterday. So everyone, is ecstatic about that. 25 gems, 700,000 gold grog, and I think 300 BP as well was the prize. So that said, now we move on to the next topic, and I finished myself in the seasonal leaderboard 41st. So as you can see here, between 21 and 50, I got 3 freebooters chests. God, it's always a mouthful to say that, and 1,000 BP. So just to prove it, there I am, Sabetto of Pillaging. So if you'd like to come and join us, please feel free to. Third one, and before we get any attacks going and some chest opening as well. We was handing out gems for the recent event in our guild, and we've already given out 2 lots of gems. And I was sponsoring the overall winner, and he is Lion. He said to me, you know what, give those gems that he's going to give to me to some of our newcomers that have 2 or 3 builders huts to try and get them obviously their 4th and 3rd builder hut. So that's very humble of him to say, and thank you very much, Lion, if you're listening. And let's move on to the next stage. But again, thank you very much. So we need to get Sadie the Goat going today, and I have enough grog sitting here. I've been waiting to show you. So we're going to get that going. So she's going to be going up to level 16, and we have enough stuff for her to go to level 17 as well. I'm not going to gem it. I'm not trying to gem legendary pirates or troops. Just upgrades as and when I can. But mostly it's just going to be attacks that I'm going to be gemming. So let's start that. Okay, so let's help us empty our side a little bit. I have chucked a couple of things as well. I need to actually put a legendary pirate in here ready for our attacks. Who are we going to use today? So we use Annabelle. She's pretty low. We've got Mac McCracken there. Ching Shi's the next one I need to get going. Now remember, I don't know if you've seen the silo management video, but I'm chucked away a few majestic rubies, and guess what? I need 2. So hopefully in these chests, I've got the 7-day login to get through, so I'm going to open that as well, and hopefully we get the materials we need for her to go up. So let's quickly choose a legendary pirate. Caesar's only got 1 there. I don't really want to use them just for 1 raid. We used Cornelius yesterday, actually, I think. Annabelle Laveau. You know what, I do at some point actually want to try Boomer. A guild member today asked me what is the worst pirates to use, so I was going through, in my opinion, what the worst ones to use. And I actually want to see if we can go with a bunch of brutes, have no bombers, and use Romeo Boomer as a bomber. Maybe with some witch doctors. We'll see. We'll think about that one. I'm not going to try that right now. We're going to go with Cornelius again today. Let's get his stamina going so we can renew him for another 24 hours and get him back at another point. Okay, so into the chest opening now. Again, I'm 3 minutes in. I haven't done an attack yet. My apologies, I do like to do some talking. Okay, so the freebooters chest, 3 of those. I hate saying 3 of those freebooters. It's a big mouthful. So our first one is going to be, let's have a look. 2 lots of VP. Need those because, I'm going through quite a bit with donations. Pirate Casher. And we need to save up 80,000 EP for our lighthouse, plus a little bit of change to donate to perks. Don't need the Atlantean Aquamarine. It don't fit in with the legendaries I need to upgrade at the moment. Same with the Shimmering Pearl. Don't need those neither. But again, that's a lot of EP. I'd really need this EP. But I'd like to see a couple of majestic rubies that will make me over the moon. So Madoki, if you're listening, a couple of majestic rubies, please. Don't worry about the Cursed Paradox again. Shimmering Pearls, they're going to be chucked as well. 750 BP. Always take BP because these legendary pirates now are starting to cost me a lot of BP. But actually, I'm going to go into that a little bit. Oh, gems! 20! Oh, majestic rubies, we need to chuck some stuff, and that should get us, I think, to Ching Shi. Okay, I can't remember what I was going to say, but never mind. Let's chuck away those Shimmering Pearls. We don't need them. Get rid of them. Is there anything else we could chuck? The Atlantean Aquamarine. Let's chuck that as well. That gives us a couple of slots. Yeah, I've been sort of getting some legendaries going. Golden Idols, I'd like to really collect them, but I don't think we'll be able to. We're going to have to just lose them, that's fine. Okay, so let's collect that Majestic Rubies. That's the 20 gems as well. That's going to, pay for an army, or 2 if I'm lucky. We haven't got enough grog. That's fine. We can, we can work towards that in our raids. Train. Yay, we've got enough. We've got enough. We just need 3,000. We need 3.6 million grog. Right, enough talking, Sib. I can't remember what I was going to say before, but let's get into the video. Let's get raiding. I think we are needing one more troop. Yeah, Priestess there's already cooked a little army. It's not a fantastic army. Maybe after this raid, you can see there, PR 80. I've done a little bit of sort of farming today. Oh, hello. Quite a bit of gold there. Grog's very low there, isn't it? But you know what? We need some gold. We can always pole our gold into walls. I'm feeling it. I don't see any grand oh, yep. You can't miss them. They are big, big grand powders. Okay, there's some big mortars there as well. The cannons, some of the cannons are low. Gun towers, some of them are low. We're going to go for it. Far ahead, we need to win against you, my friend. Okay, so this is going to be difficult. I don't really like this blend of troops, to be honest. This is carried on from my Pirate Hall 6, what I was saying yesterday. The sort of army comp I was using, don't know how I've done so well with it, to be honest. We're going to save for now the Priestess until we get in there a bit deeper. So we really need to start getting this ability going. There's no outlying buildings, so that's fine. We get a couple of guns there, another couple there, a few lined in there. Now once I get through these walls is when I want to start getting my Priestess in there. And the flame gates have been triggered, so now I can get those in there. Cornelius Heston's doing a great job. Can we fire him into the mortar? Yes, we do. Great shot there from Cornelius. Now those little apes can get into work with the mortar. Try and take that out. And there we go. We are in. We are in business. So, okay, we've got to be careful now. Keep an eye on the boards. Now let's use that. Feels the right time. There we go. So we've locked up a bunker. That's all we locked up because all the priestesses went that way. I'm feeling, yeah, marginally confident. Depends how much of our gunners die against the onslaught of the ship, because it's probably got range to about here, so we've got to be careful. We have still got the mortar over here as well. We've got these gun towers in the high level. We've got the mortar here as well. That's going to hurt. If we don't, well, that's going to hurt. Okay, we use our bring it on ability. Now we've triggered it onto this one brute here. Our gunner should be able to take that out. That's given us a lifeline. Might be able to win this raid now with that little bit of planned attack. We need to try and take out the next mortars because that's still going to hurt. Again, let's chuck our little apes over there. Take some of the fire away if we can. Okay, come on gunners. There we go. Careful with the mortar shots. This one brute is not getting that mortar down quick enough. We should have enough in the tank. A couple more hits. Now he's been stunned by the Mystic Mortar. Come on gunners. Just creep round the corner there. There we go. So we've got to be careful. The ARR there. I think, yeah, this is probably going to be a lost cause. I don't know, actually. We've got 50 odd seconds. There's a chance. Probably not, because we've got all this here to go. Should generally keep a gunner or a couple of gunners back, but, you know, never mind. Something to bear in mind. I was trying to, but I was just trying to rush the base. So the Juggernauts have taken the long route, which has taken a lot of our time away. We're definitely not going to freestyle this now. 30 odd seconds. It's a big no. We're not even going to get the rest of that bit of grog, but that's fine. Let's come out of this battle. Let's train up a proper army now. Not that silly one there we was using. So it's quite, you know, quite a bit of grog as well. We've got to be careful of that because we don't have a lot of grog now. Okay, so let's try and think of... I did say about... yeah, we're going to need more grog. I want to try a lot of brutes, maybe like, say, I don't know, 10 grogs? Did I say grog? Brutes, 10 brutes, maybe 2 or 4 witch doctors, throw in maybe Romeo Boomer as well, see how that goes. Feeling a bit of magic madness combined with some other stuff, so we're going to go a bit nuts with the Skellywags. We'll go, I don't know, 25 of those. Let's get 6 of those. We're going to need some bombers as well. Don't forget, always need bombers to get in there. And then we'll top off the rest with our gunners. Look at the amount, 17. I don't really like the amount, 17. Let's get rid of a Juggernaut. That'll give us 20. Okay, we'll try that. We'll give that a whirl. So, you know, we've got quite a bit of bombers there. So, although I only had 17 gunners, it's still quite a bit of firepower. Let's go into the raid. Let's stop talking, let's get into the action. 86 PR, so I am sub 100, so I'm going to see a lot of Pirate Hall 7, some with loot, some with not enough like this. But I did see it, I think it was a 900,000 of both earlier on Pirate Hall, no sorry, that was a Pirate Hall 8, but yeah, I did see like a 700,000 with Pirate Hall 7. So there is some out there for some loot, don't forget Pirate Hall 9, so I can't see as much loot as maybe a Pirate Hall 8 or 7 could against a Pirate Hall 7. Hope that makes sense. Okay, so we are really looking for some juicy loot here. You know, that's not enough. We need to start taking closer to the 1 mil stage of both. Let's say 800,000 of both minimum. And this might be where, again, I said yesterday about having to keep changing your PR to try and match where the loot is, because loot travels. You know, as people sort of farm and go higher up in PR, then you have to catch them up. But don't really want to raid for no loot whatsoever. And we still need to make a profit, especially after spending all of our grog there on Say the Goat. And we'd like to get some walls done in this episode as well. That reminds... Oh, yes, this is very nice. We're going to go for this. But before I do, we need to start talking a bit about builders. That's what I was going to say before. Builders and prioritising builders. And I'll talk a little bit about it if I can remember. So let's jump into this raid. Because of the Ground Pounders are facing in these two directions. We've got to come from here. Or potentially what I might do is come from here a little bit. Don't forget the ship is there. Real powerful level walls. Great defense levels. So hats off to Jiger for, hopefully it's pronounced right, for really maxing out this base. Okay. Let's get our Juggernauts in there. We're going to go sort of a little bit of an angle there. Get our little Scallywags. Save 10 of those for now. Get Cornelius in there. Get our gunners in there, save some of those. Now get a long line of bombers in there. Let's use our ability. Let's just see sort of how our troops are going to pan out. So they are coming around this way. We want to ideally come around this slot because he's cleverly designed his base. Our troops will want to go there. I've seen very similar layouts before. There we go. Let's get a Scallywags in this gap here. So they're going to take some of the attention away from us, or for us even. Okay, so Cornelius really needs to use his ability. Both ground pounds have been taken care of. Now the ship's been taken care of. We need to really use Cornelius' ability. Come on, get in a decent location. Let's just use it now. There we go. So that's gone flying in there. Not a bad little place, to be honest. We've got a gunner spare. Although our gunner's here, I'm not going to last. Just keep an eye on things. I'm feeling quite confident we'll get most of this loot. Don't know if we get 100%. Because our troops are still not fully maxed for a Pirate Hall 9, still a long way to go on those. So the Pirate Hall's about full any second. Gold storage is going to go. We've got this one mortar, very powerful, that will hurt, like so. My gunner's got real hide in there. Mortar's about to go down. It is down now. Okay, so we've got this one lonely gunner somewhere. Let's give some help over here to the Scallywag. Try and get this legendary fort down. Bunker's gone down now. Cornelius is still, you know, pretty high health there. So he should be able to last the fight. And maybe the Juggernauts can do us a favour as well. The Marrowbone's about to come up on the Scallywags. Let's get that going. The Juggernaut has taken a long route around to here. I have no idea why. This cannon's just gone down at the top. Again, Cornelius, just throw those. Obviously the gold mine's in the way, but just wanted a couple of the apes, wanted his ability going in there. So there's going to be something else for them to fire at, because of course they're close range troops, the little apes. So hopefully the fight, there you go, damage is going onto the ape rather than Cornelius or a Juggernaut. We're going to use the Juggernaut's ability now, because it's double damage. There we go, the cannon's gone down. Looking great now. The grog storage is to go down. You've got the guild hall there. There is no corner buildings, so we are doing fine this rate. A lot better than I expected, to be honest. Weren't expecting the 100%, considering, you know, how many troops we lost at the start there. Perfect. A millionaire raids. Absolutely. Love those raids. Okay, so the army comp was fine now. I'm going to renew the troops. I just want to quickly go back about the builders, which I was going to talk about. So, okay. If you've got 2, 3, 4 builders, whatever it be, let's say 3, you know, is an average. So we have 23 hours, 17 minutes on this cannon here. Let's try and find 3 days, 2 hours here. And there is another one on the flame gate. Oh yes, I forgot to show you that yesterday. 1.5 days was called that. So what you want to ideally do, say we go gun towers for instance. Say you've got 3 builders. Okay, say you want to take a break, you don't want to farm walls, you want to do some streaking, so you want all your builders busy. So what you do is, day number 1, for instance, if you're going to do all your gun towers, is, say, I don't know, they're 3 days. It's 5 days there, but let's pretend, 3 days. So today, we're going to start our gun tower. So that would be, today is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, your work will be back. So tomorrow, Monday, you start another gun tower, and that will finish Thursday. And then Tuesday, you start another one, and then that's going to be Friday. I know it's waiting a few days, but once you start getting into that sort of balance and routine, you'll have a worker come back practically every single day. So it gives you enough time to farm loot and get one worker busy, rather than starting 3 gun towers on the same day and they all come back at once, leaving you an absolute headache trying to get all those builders busy. So I hope that makes sense. As I said, you know, if you've got streaking to do, get your chests so you can get your BP and EP, whatever it is you need to upgrade, or legendary pirates if you need the BP for that. Quickly, a lot of people complain about BP, especially high levels. You know, you can get BP from streaking from chests. It doesn't mean you've got to streak all the way to 30. You can do like 6 lots of 5 streaks, which is, you know, 6 lots of bandits. And I always find that bandits spit out a lot of EP and BP. Also, you can do battles on the map, which I'll quickly show you some of the ones I found. So these bigger fish, sorry, you know, I should have done a spoiler there. Bigger fish there, BP, EP, chest, golden idol, you've got that one there. There's another one down here, which for some reason I think there's a bug. He spits out BP and EP. On the eastern map, there's the big giant crab down sort of south east, I want to say. And there's a kraken, I think, somewhere maybe. Somewhere on it. It could be even a sea monster. Sorry, it's sea serpent. Yeah, there you go. Sea serpent, level 5 BP. So you can farm BP that way as well. If you don't want to open up like me, I really can't be bothered opening up the map. Terrible as it sounds. So yeah, if you want to farm BP, you even got like a level 2 bigger fish there. Yeah, BP as well. So, you know, hit those creatures. Don't mean you're necessarily going to get BP, but you've got a better chance of getting it. And obviously, the higher pirate all level you are, the more BP you can see from chests and sea monsters. Okay, so I just wanted to talk a little bit about BP, and there's a lot of people complaining. If you put the effort in, you're going to get the BP. Trust me. And of course, attacking as well, getting 3 stars will give you a tiny bit of BP. Plus the errands here, you know, a lot of people say, well, there's not very much, but if you add up all these 10s and 8s and 12s that you get in a week, soon amounts up to a few hundred and then a few thousand in a month. Okay, so that's that explained. We're going to gem and that's a little bug there. You have to tap back up onto another one, don't matter if it started or not, then back onto there. Okay, so that's helped us, thank you very much. We're going to gem this army now. I actually like that combo. It was sort of okay, something different. Right, okay, once we get a bit more grog, we're going to try the Romeo Boomer, Brutes and Witch Doctors, see how that pans out. So look, there you go, that's a real easy base to take on. I could, you know, probably do it with just Scallywags. You know, maybe we'll try that. Let's have some fun. Just use the Scallywags and see how much of the base we can destroy. So there's 25 Scallywags. We're going to have to plan where to come in, because we don't want to face bunkers. They're going to be a big no-no. So there's 2 facing that direction there. I'm sure he's got a 3rd bunker. Obviously not. Okay. So we're going to come in from this direction here. Yes, I was sort of meant to tap there. Don't worry about it. And hopefully, you know, we're going to get a 3-star, or most of the loot at least. Get a Scallywag in there, one in the back there. And just come on, guys. Let's get in there. Take this mortar out, because that's going to start to hurt now. So here we go. The loot's starting to come down. Day 45 has been kind enough to leave most of your stuff. It's probably in the collectors. Should have checked, but, you know, we've got no time for that. We're just deploy the troops and hope for the best. We should start to hit the collectors soon. There's not a lot of defences there. Got a cannon hiding in the back here. As I say, you know, just a handful of Scallywags. Well, 25 to be exact, but, you know, that should be enough to get us most of this loot, if not all. Depends where these Scallywags, we need them to start coming across here now. Unfortunately not, but, you know, who knows. That pirate was coming down real quick, you know. If we can get his Marrow shield up in time, we've still about 10-15 Scallywags. We're going to look real good on finishing this raid. Okay, pirate all's down. As long as the bulk don't go over there, they can sort of trickle over this way, you know, would be fine. Over to the academy now, that's it. Hopefully they'll go over here now. Okay, half and half, that's okay. We're going to do this. We're not. I've got to sound optimistic here. We're going to get it. We're going to get all the loot. Definitely. Come on, Marrow Shield. A little bit quicker. A little bit quicker. Keep going. There we go. It's going to be up any second now. Once we do, we'll be on fire. Any second now. Come on, there we go. The loot. There we go. Go on. There's about 5 there. They get absolute pounded by the cannon here. Keep going. Don't go up to the bunker, please. No. Okay, so one's just gone down. We've got 2 here, 2 here. And here comes the horde. The other 4 scallywags. The horde is here. Can we 3-star the Pirate 07? No walls. I don't think he's got all his defences neither. But we're doing our best. We've got all the loot. We've got it all. The bunker to go. 2 cannons. A pirate catcher. Legendary fort is gone now. There's no other buildings hiding anywhere else. We've got no abilities up. A handful of scallywags. Come on, scallywags. The last one. Can we get it? Yay! There's a 3-star. That was absolutely profitable. So, you know, I take that any day of the week. 570,000 just for, you know, that's quite a third of an army. Yeah, thereabouts. Not quite, but we're quite a third of an army. 88,000 grog. Absolute bonus. Let's get our scallywags back and let's go. Here we go. Remember I said yesterday about starting the streak and who knows what we get. Oh, and I did say about Sky Raiders yesterday and it's come back to haunt me. So Sky Raiders, we're not using Sky Raiders. We've been terrible with them lately, but you know it's a bit hard when commentating, trying to concentrate. Okay. Again, if we find another little one like that, we're going to have some fun. Okay. Let's see if we can get another juicy base. We'll take another little Pirate 07 like that. You know, hardly any defences, no walls. Any day of the week. 300 or thousands here. Not enough for us. 200,000, 300,000. Again, you know, it can get a bit boring. Keep pushing next, sort of sub 100, just above sub 100. But there is loot to be made, as you just saw from that one. And, you know, you could have used bucks and gunners of Pirate 6 and done that yourself. With, I think, let's say 60 troops, could be 50. Can't remember. I think 60. Yeah, we're going to go with 60. So you could have done bucks and guns with that. And, you know, I call it Boogo or Bug You. Let me know what you guys call it. And do you just use that? Do you blend in some bombers? Do you blend in some thieves as well? A couple of brutes, maybe? You know, I've been thinking about trying brutes and thieves, and maybe some bombers, like on Clash of Clans. People used to do that, especially Daddy, the YouTuber Daddy, used to use that technique. Used to use goblins, giants, and wall breakers just to punch through. So yeah, brutes, bombers, and thieves. I haven't tried that method. Maybe I should, but we won't be in this episode today. Definitely not. Now, come on. We need some loot here, guys. We'll take 700,000 right about now. Again, look at this one. A few level 3 and 4 walls surrounding the Pirate 7. You know, you could use thieves or a couple of bucks in there. Just, you know, test whether it's a collector or a storage raid. And just use, you know, 5, 10 troops and earn money that way. But again, I'm seeing Pirate 7's minimum because of my Pirate level. You know, if you're Pirate 11, you only see Pirate 9, 10, 11s. So if you're Pirate 6, you're going to see Pirate 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So there's a big, wide variety there for you. Which obviously means, you know, some of the lower Pirate maybe 5 is going to real struggle to see some decent loot potential though. I saw that Seb 1519 earlier, I believe. I wonder if that's the YouTuber on a mini account. Who knows? Okay, so 300 and 400,000. Come on. We might have to take this just to maybe try the scallywag thing. I don't know, it's a bit too... I know. I'm being optimistic here with 25 scallywags. Maybe if I'd done scallywags and gunners only, I'd definitely do that base. But no, we need some more loot. If I need to, I'll pause this and we'll go for another battle. 500,000, 600,000. You know what? Let's think about this. Yeah, you know what? Let's go for it. Why not? That will help us. We can get a raid done and bolster our pirate rank at the same time. That's, you know, obviously if we get a win here. Now, I did actually get some different tricks. No, I wasn't. No, it's because I used just scallywags last time. In come our bombers. In come our gunners. I'm about to say scallywags in. Final one there. Let's go. Let's get the marrow shield in. Just, you know, I'm going to keep 6 troops back just in case something goes wrong. I could use Cornelius, I guess. Maybe that'll help. You know, the bunkers are firing quite a bit on my troops. I should be fine. I don't really want to waste them if I don't have to. Okay, let's get the Juggernauts in there. I know that they're going to take double damage. But, you know, hopefully the Scallywag's going to take some damage for us. That would help. I do love the blue shimmering, I have to say. I love the graphics with this game. I love night modes, but I just can't raid with it. Let me know if you find it more of a distraction, night modes. I would like it just so you could toggle it, so it's on your base night mode, and then when you go to attack, it's normal. Like the Thunderstruck event, I can't really... It's a bit annoying with all the rain. I know it's part of the graphics and everything, but it's a tad annoying and distracting for me. Obviously, I don't know if that affects anyone with epilepsy. I'm not epileptic, so I wouldn't know. If you are epileptic, let me know in the comments below whether it affects you or not, the night mode or the Thunderstruck event. Never thought about that one until just now. So this has gone swimmingly well. I'm surprised. I know, you know, it wasn't the most powerful Pirate War 8, but I'm surprised how many troops we had there. So we're going to keep that. Let's get our army going. And what have we got? That's Juggernauts. Yes, so increased damage done by 10%. We've got 5 Juggernauts, so that's a bonus. Again, look at the walls here. There is loot to be made as Pirate War 8, Pirate War 9, Pirate War 7, Pirate War 6, maybe sub 100. Obviously, I'm a bit above that now. He's working on his walls there by the looks of it. Them walls are from Pirate War 7. He looks like he's only got 1 ground pounder, so he's quite a new Pirate War 8, although he has gone ahead and done his mortars straight away. I wouldn't have personally done that, but there you go. Okay, so not enough loot on that one. No loot on that one. 300,000. Where is all the loot today? Maybe one took it while I was sleeping. Who's been taking all the loot? Was it you? Okay, 184. Come on, guys. This is too hard. Tiny Kingdom, he must be joking. I do like reading some of these names, and like other people said in the forums, I'm curious to how some people got their names. I've seen some absolutely hilarious ones. I've seen some silly ones. And like Josco, you know, it's an unusual name. Not enough gold there. 15 plus, that brings us up to around sort of late 140 PR, so maybe we'll go for this one. Plus to show you know how double mortars next to each other are, they are a real pain, trust me. So I mean, we could come from this way and hopefully try and get in there, or we can come from this way where there's a lot of gun towers. That could be a big problem as well, especially since we're using, you know, Scallywags, and the gun towers that fire at multiple targets, but they can't hit the Scallywags that's directly underneath them. So let's try it from this way. And let's see exactly how this is going to go. Maybe get the jugs in there. Be careful, the bunker over here. Just a couple in there, because I want them to take the fire instead of our little scallywags, because they are going to be a little demons. Obviously, because they haven't punched a hole in the wall, they are going to go around the sides. But they will meet up around in the middle here somewhere in a minute. So the hole has been punched. Again, let's just save some of our troops. I'm going to try and not use Cornelius if we can help it. Let's get our abilities going, and our bombers hopefully will go through and start punching holes where the mortars are, all sort of cordoned off. Hopefully that is. You know, a couple of brutes might have been helpful because I could have used the bring it on ability, but again, I don't like brutes too much, to be honest. Loved them at Pirate War 6 and so on, but not anymore really. So that's the first mortar gone down. Keep an eye out, there is. Maybe we'll just use a gunner there, try and clear that building. Doing well. The bombers are about to take out this mortar. In come the gunners as well now. Perfect. We've got a pirate catcher up the end here. We've got a stonemason there. We're doing a great job. Let's get a few of our last remaining troops here. The raid has gone absolutely superb. You know, a lot of troops left over as well, considering you had the double mortars there. The ship here is, you know, going to start hitting our gunners, our damage dealers. We don't want that. But we've got a few gunners here. We've got plenty of troops to take care of this, and just under a minute and a half to go. This will help our PRs. I'm hoping that we're going to see more loot here. You know, I was spotting a bit before, sub 100 before starting the recording. We missed that one down there. Okay. Let's not worry about that. Okay, we ain't going to get as much PR or BP, but who cares? Not going to wait another 30 seconds. 139 PR now. Let's go into the next raid. So this little composition is sort of strange, but it's working. Wasn't expecting it to go as well. No, not, you know, taking on any real tough bases. Probably I was hoping that'd be a lot of loot. Then I see the big storages, and I was hoping for big loot. Unfortunately not. But we are. As long as we keep hitting next, and next, trust me, is your friend. Don't just, a couple of taps and next get fed up and take some loot. Like, for instance, this that, you're not too keen on. Let someone else take it instead. This is a powerful base for no loot. And yeah, it's like other games. Next button, and especially, I don't think 400 gold is very much for pushing next. I know a lot of people, in other games would argue the case that, well, it's wasted loot, it's taken out the economy. But yeah, a lot of things happen that way. Okay, not the best loot again, but this will help us get a little bit higher up, maybe towards the 200s. You can see that a trap's been triggered off there, so someone's there, Mystic Mine, so this one hasn't been reset. We've got Grand Panda there. Check around the back here. So all we've got to do is try and get a gunner there, take out these bunkers, and then sort of around this range here is where the bunkers will be able to shoot. That will help us, because once we come into the base, we don't want to be fired upon. So let's start straight away. One gunner there, at the range of the ship as well. We're going to slowly try and maybe take that on with one gunner. So it's a Mystic mortar out the way with, because they are real pain as well. One Grand Panda that I can see. There's a mortar here for some reason out the way. Get a couple in there. And a couple in there, scallywags. So the mortar here is going to be taken out. We're going to have plenty of time, don't worry. Sometimes you have to raid like this. Pick apart the defences, know the limit of your troops, and roughly how many it's going to take out each of those defences. Got another cannoneer, so it's another couple of scallywags. Probably only needed one for the Grand Panda, really, but it doesn't matter. We've got another cannon over here, so what we do is one scallywag, two gunners, because of the gun tower behind it. That would be more than enough troops to take out the gun tower, trust me on that. So we've pretty much picked apart most of the defences now. It's a gun tower, a cannon, a mortar, a gun tower. Got some silly defences down here. Doesn't matter too much. Now we're going to come in from this angle, get our juggernauts in there, get our gunners in there, start using the ability. So that's gone well. Now we're going to start getting some of our troops up in here. We're not even going to use the bombers. We've got no need to. It's fine. So we've got some scallywags now working on this little gun tower. We've got this mortar here. The gunners are working on that. So we've picked apart this base very strategically. I think one cannon left to defend the base with. The ship has gone, so the ship can do another. There's another cannon there, sorry. So let's use our juggernaut ability. Let's get it pirate all taken care of pretty quick. In come the scallywags and gunners now. Gunners have rather take on the grog storage. Scallywags have got the brains behind the operation and take out the cannon. And again, this base has been picked apart pretty easily. So there's a couple of buildings left now. Should be the pirate catcher only, 99%. That will help a lot. There we go. So we don't have to renew our bombers. Sometimes you've got to do that and try and use minimal troops. I always use all troops, but if you're trying to bring down your army costs and you don't use gems and armies, which is totally acceptable, then try and use as less troops as you can to take care of a base. And like that one, I didn't need to use my bombers. Probably didn't need to use as many of these troops, but there you go. Okay, next one will actually give us a bandit's chest. That was thieves, that one. You start to recognise the symbols. And we'll open up that bandit's chest after, obviously, the 5th streak, or should say victory. Also, quickly, I'm probably going to bring this up in another video, but I might as well bring it up now as well. When streaking, you are able to take a loss. I didn't know that ages ago when I first started streaking. It was like, no, I lost the battle, or I'm about to lose the battle, so I threw all my troops in there to make sure I won. It doesn't matter if you lose. All it does is knocks your streak up, and the victories. The victories is the one that you need to worry about. So if you've got, I've done it before, 171 streaks and 101 victories, the victories is the one that you need to care about and not the streak itself. Obviously, if you lose streaks, then it starts to remove each time the buffs one by one. So, just bear that in mind. It is the victories you only need to worry about. So you could go, I don't know, if you're streaking to 30, you start to get into the sort of mid 150 pirate rank. If need be, every 2 or 3 victories, lose a couple of battles, or lose a battle, and that bring your PR back down. You'll be able to see more pirate walls around you. Okay, so that's a tip for you. Again, let's look for a bait. Oh, there we go, some gold. You know what, we'll do one more raid after this, and maybe I'll do another video a little bit later, and we'll go and do some streaking. I'll drop down to pirate rank 1, and we'll sit there, we'll do a bunch of streaking. Okay, right, so we need to find the ground pounder. There's one now right in front of us. Need to find the other, which is over there. I might be able to snipe that away. A couple of scallywags around here. Get some gunners in there. It's going to be a bit of a pain because of the ship and the cannon. But we'll see what we can do. If we can waste maybe 3 scallywags and 2 gunners, as I said. Oh, damn, the bunker. Hopefully we've got enough troops there. We've got the pirate hall shooting my gunners. Just need a couple of more seconds. Didn't really want the grog distillery being hit. Now we need to try and get it. Ground pounder down, and we do, so you know that was well guided, the amount of troops that we needed there. Now we come in from this angle. We've got plenty of bombers. Gotta be careful. We're still probably going to use Cornelius this one. Yeah, so the next raid we're actually going to use Romeo Boomer. Let's get Cornelius in there. Yeah, we're going to use Romeo Boomer, a bunch of brutes, some witch doctors, and see how that goes. Depending, you know, the video's getting on a bit, but I feel like we're not going to be able to really get much going, to be honest. We're going to open up the chest next as well. I know I've used all my troops. Let's just throw them apes over the wall there. There we go. So they can start going to work on the storages. We're through. We are through. There's a lot of firing going on. There's a lot of action. That's it. Scallywags have got divided in there. That's great, because now we're in different directions. Gun towers don't know what way to shoot now. The bombers are still alive in there, and they got a lot of damage behind them. These gun towers, once they go and these mortars are gone, that is it. His base has no chance whatsoever of surviving, because we've got so many troops in there. No splash damage, no multiple target hits, just a cannons and a bunkers to try and take us out. Trust me, that is not enough. This base is going to go down pretty quick now. So he has the ship at the back there, but look at all the troops flashing. Let's just use the bomber's ability. We've got the flame gate there, cooking our bombers, no problem, and our juggernauts and our guns. So gunners want to stand in the flame, they want to be barbecued. Flame grilled troops, no good. Now we've got the 1 gold mine to take down, and that is business complete. So we've hit our victories 5. We're going to get our bandits chest. We're going to try out the brutes, no bombers. Thank you very much, bandits chest. Yeah, and Romeo Boomer. Just to, you know, test method. I said he's useless on attack. Don't take him from attack. But what if we use him as a bomber, as a wall breaker, so to speak? But obviously the same again. He works. The AI is the same. You've got to clear the outlining buildings around where you want to punch the wall through. So you know that might have been a perfect base to have tried Boomer on. But okay, I've hit that wrong button, haven't I? Okay. Yeah, that's not going to help. But yeah, if we 1 gunner, we can probably get a gunner in there somewhere. There's going to be an odd number anyway because the witch doctors are 2 each slot, so you know that's fine. I never pay attention. Brutes, tavern slots 4. Yeah, I know that. Okay, there's no limit. That's fine. So we get like 10, 12 of them. all brutes. No, we can't. We need some damage dealer. You know what's going to go well with brutes? Priestess. 6. We've got 1 slot there. Really? Okay. Let's because of the damn gunner. You know what we're going to do? We're going to gem those. We're going to go into, if you want to dump troops, say you've done a mistake like me, we're going to go onto the campaign mode. The first one here, that'll do. We're going to go onto fight. We're going to push fight now. We're going to lose pirate rank, unfortunately, but that's the way it goes. We're going to deploy a troop. We're going to surrender. Push OK. Come out of that now. We have our spare slot available. We can get another priestess in there. So let's get the priestess, like so. Yep. Don't forget to gem that one, Sib. Please don't. Don't forget that. Right, we've got that priestess there. Now we need to get Boomer. This is going to be a terrible raid. Oh, I can see it. I can see it coming now. I'm telling you. Okay. Let's go back. Actually, try and remember. We need to open the bandits chest. Please remember. Right, that is not the type of base. I'd love to take that base on that. No, we need a challenge. That's not the challenge. We need some loot as well. We need a challenge and loot. That's a nice amount of grog. Forget the gold for a minute. We've got a lot of gold sitting there. We'll plough that into walls because, you know, I've got a worker free for that. We want the grog, so we've got to be careful. There's a lot of buildings. We're not going to 100% this. New way, Jose. Okay, so I need to spot these. Where? Why is there no grand pandas? Am I seeing things or not? Ah, there's one. Sneaky grand panda. As said, I think he's only got one grand panda, and he's done it to level 2. And like I said, oh, it's so frustrating because you think there's another one around. I'd say maybe he's quite a new. Well, maybe not quite a new. Pirate await, but yeah, maybe he's just leaving that little surprise. We've got a big problem. The problem is we can't clear these outlying buildings. And we've got the legendary fault here as well. This is going to go terrible. So we've got to try and get those in now. Boomer's going to go completely the wrong way unless, yes, we can get Boomer in this corner. We might be able to guide him onto these walls and push him through this way. Now we need to get our witch doctors in. Okay, so you know the only damage coming in from the minute is Boomer. So this could go horribly wrong. We're not going to get 100%. I promise you that. We need to get a priestess in there as well. Yeah, I think the combo's going to go well because brutes are, you know, pretty much, well, they are close combat troops. The priestess, they are, you know, pretty close range as well. So you know we've got protection from the witch doctors. As I said, not too sure how this is going to go. The only damage dealers we've got is the priestess. We really need those to stay alive. Boomer's in the background here. He is sort of our damage dealer gone rogue. Boomer, the walls, please, sir. We can't spend all day here. We need to get these walls going. The gun tower's taken apart. I've hit the wrong one. Oh no, I was meant to raise the the skeletons, because the gun tower just killed my witch doctor there. We have no witch doctors left now, although we have, you know, a vast amount of brutes. Let's use the ability. There we go, lock up some of the defences. Didn't quite reach the gun tower there. Maybe we could. Depends. Oh no, priestess, that's not good. That is not good. Take this gun tower out. Take it out. Don't worry about the wall. Oh no, you're going to die. Maybe one of them might survive. Maybe two. Quick, shoot it. Quick up. There we go. So wow. We've got the priestess here shooting the boat. Yeah, because they love defences, the priestess. Now we've got all this loot to take care of. 50 odd seconds, so Boomer's, you know, gone crazy. The brutes are in there as well. There is no defences apart from the ship. But I don't think, well, we're not 100% in it. We might get all the loot. We could be lucky. You know, the priestess has got a lot of damage behind them, so they will get through that loot quick. We might even get through the pirate hall if we're lucky. We've got Boomer here going to town. Did he work well as a wall breaker? No, but lucky enough for us, brutes, compared to juggernauts, you're going to do the comparison. Brutes have got a buff, not a buff, but they've got a skill that helps them get through walls, where juggernauts don't. So they are sort of a good wall breaker. Out, it's going to hurt. Can we get this storage down? Although, you know, we took most of the loot. The rest of the loot is there in that little thing. 26,000, not too bad. Composition, you know, maybe I don't know, some less brutes would help out. Maybe some gunners in there, that would have been a bit devastating, you know, a few gunners, maybe ghastly gunslingers. Yeah, maybe we'd do that. So we're going to order these troops. Okay, I thought I had 15 brutes, got 13. If I take 3 of those brutes away, replace those with, I think, 10 ghastly gunslingers, maybe another priestess, since, you know, we're going down that route, or maybe another witch doctor. Yeah, we'll leave that going. Yeah, we'll reduce 3 brutes, and now we get to open our bandits chest as well. So let's get our ghastly gunslingers again. We just started on the Pirate Hall 9 stuff. Let's get another priestess. Yep. And let's see how that goes. Obviously, we use Romeo Boomer again, along with the brutes. As said, they've got a great buff when it comes to that. Let's dump our gold into the walls. I think I've got 70 odd walls to go until they're all max for Pirate Hall 9. Then I can just, you know, leave my builders, all 4 builders, building up our defences and traps and so on. Although the traps will start to get expensive to rearm. Oh, there we go. Okay, done a lot of that. Research. We have quite a few things that's finished. Talking about the brutes, they need doing, so we'll go ahead and do that because they are a tank. I could go ahead there and then go up to number 15, but for now we're just going to get an additional 5. That will tie them up for 5 days. That's perfect for us. We've got that 206,000 grog, not a lot, so we really have a successful attack here. Let's open our balance chest. Who knows, maybe get some grog from that. Let's see what we're going to get from here, and hopefully we might get majestic rubies. Oh no, 2 glittering amethyst. There you go. So as I said, balance chest does contain BP. As I said before, you know, you could do it that way, get BP from doing, you know, a lot of bandits chest, doing 5 come out, 5 come out, and just keep dropping your pirate rank. Let's just, before I forget, take these glittering amethysts out. Gives me a free slot there. That's good. Okay, let's go into the battle. Let's make sure we've got all our troops. I know we've got Boomer, and let's see what we're going to do there. This is going to be a last battle of this video, just to wrap it up. Okay, you know, I love in these lengthy videos myself. I've always loved long videos. As said before, you can always come back to it later on, the next day, the next couple of days. I prefer that than doing a, you know, a raid or watching a couple of replays, commentating so fast on that, to try and keep up. Yeah, this is just more beneficial to me. So let me know in the comments below what you prefer. Do you prefer the lengthy videos or the real short and sweet videos? You know, I'll still try and do a bit of both to please everyone. But, you know, I'm going to do another one after this one, after I've had a little break and a drink. Very thirsty work. This is talking continuously for, you know, 50 odd minutes. We'll call it by the time this raid finishes. So not enough loot there. Not enough loot there neither. You know, tell me, how much loot do you go for? I've done a video on this ages and ages. We're going to need this. Forget the gold. We need the grog. I've done a video ages ago what I thought per pirate hall. What was it, up to pirate hall 6, 7 at the time, I think. How much loot you should be taking, I think it's called. And, you know, I said how much loot you should be taking for a pirate hall 6, 7, 5, and so on. So let me know in the comments below how much loot you go looking for and what your pirate hall level is. Okay, enough talking. We're not going to freestyle this one. I hate these types of bases because there's so much cover. There's a grand pounder there, so we know that. There is a grand pounder there. We don't need to worry about it. We'll probably end up get that far and our troops will get pummeled by that. Okay, so, you know, maybe get one ghastly gunslinger in it. Just take care of that because it's going to annoy me. Now we've got to be careful. Now we need to take care of that grand pounder. So again, let's get our brutes in there. I don't deploy too close, or else I end up going to the legendary fault. We don't want that, trust me. So we're going to go 4, 4, lock those up, get our ghastly gunslingers in there, go button bash as quickly as we can, get our witch doctors in there. Again, we've locked up quite a bit of defences. We're going to take those down. 2 gun towers gone. We're going to hopefully get this mortar taken care of now. Yes, we do. So that's gone as well. Now we can start to punch our way through the wall here. Look at the damage going onto that wall. And in comes a stun. That's going to hurt. But again, we've got a ghastly gunslingers in here. Brutes are taking the damage for us. Exactly what we want. We've got to keep a real eye on the battlefield here. We've punched their way through. Go on, ghastly gunslingers. We've got the witch doctor in there as well. Take care of that gun tower as quick as you can. Processors in there. Let's get ability. There we go. All gun towers are taken care of. Sorry about the quick commentary, but it's all happening at once. Now we need to get through this wall. We've got the ship over there hitting our men. We need to get in there. Keep an eye on the mortar hits. We want our brutes taking all the damage. Our troops, no, are taking a detour. Boomer! 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 What are you doing there, man? What are you doing there? Help me out. Come on, priestess. There we go, lock them up, lock them up. There we go. Cannon's locked up there as well. Gun tower's locked up. That's perfect. That is absolute perfect. We're loving the combos. No one copy me. This is copyrighted. Brutes, priestess, boomer, you know, useless boomer. But this is copyright. Get a copyright, get a trademark in there, get everything. I'm kidding. Use the combo. I don't mind. Right, okay. So we've got no skeletons we can pick. Can we use the ability? Yes, we've locked up the cannon again. Get in there, brutes. You're taking forever. Come on now. Come on, priestess. Help them get through the wall. Ghastly. No, don't worry. Get the skeletons. We need some loot. So we've got all this loot sitting here. There we go. No, don't worry about it. That's a problem. When you've got those that want to target defences, they're going to go for defences. We have no one here going for the loot. maybe we've got to do one more after this, and we're gonna have to sacrifice something for a start. But we're gonna need someone that takes the loot. We might have to swap Boomer for Mac McCracken. Yeah, we'd do that. We'd do that afterwards. We'd change Boomer for Mac McCracken because Boomer, as stated, is absolutely useless. He's useless. He don't want to hit walls. He wants to hit legendary forts and stuff. Okay. That should be enough. We want to recruit, but we also want to take out. We want to take out. That's it, Boomer. Oh no, that's what's hindering us as well. Come on, guys. Donate to the cause. We need the training ground going. Let's swap the Romeo Boomer. Useless. We're going to swap him for Mac McCracken. We need someone to get the money, honey. Right, that's Mac. I do like Mac. Okay, last raid. I keep saying it. Last raid. This is going to wrap up an hour video. This is, going to kill my tablet. The storage capacity is going to be blinking very shortly. I'm joking. I got loads. Okay, yeah, I don't want that. 134,000 grog. Yeah. We need grog desperately. Otherwise, there's going to be no video. There's going to be no nothing. There's going to be no raids. I'll be going around with Mac McCracken farming. Just Mac. No, I'm not feeding this base. I think we'd pick apart that base too easily. We need a challenge, but with loot. Again. Okay. Come on, Madoki God. Send me the grog. We need grog. Forget the golds. I want to take this base on because it's got grog. But it's a Pirate All 7 tip. You know what? Sometimes you have to be the playground bully, and you have to pick on those weaker than you. Obviously, in real life, bullying is a big no-no, but in-game, it's perfectly fine. Roll up the sleeves. Clench your fists. Let's get in there. No, he's not jammed the troops. No. Okay, you know what? So I don't look like a complete moron. Let's get in there and let's get some grog. Let's use his ability. There we go. So hopefully now we're going to go there. We're going to go over there to the storage where the main loot is. One of them. Get a little snippet of loot. That's all we want. A little bit of loot. We don't want him to die. There we go. A couple hundred grand. There we go. We quit farming tax. There you go. Okay. Silly Sib here has now remembered his army. Why is it? Every time you start a new streak, they give you the Sky Rager cooldown. Why? Or should I say Sky Raiders? And there you go. Damage. We're not using Sky Raiders. No one's using Sky Raiders. Everyone's using aeronauts. Okay. Give us gunners. Most people use gunners. Give us some... Alright, maybe it's a bit overpowered. Give us some Buccaneer. Give us some Juggernauts. Give us something. Anything but Sky Raiders. We need to loot. I know we just took 100... Was it 86,000? 100 something thousand from Mac. Poor Mac. Don't use that farming technique for just, a handful like that. You want to go in there and get, a good 400,000 from collectors just using Mac. I've done another video on that, farming with legendary pirates, and also I spoke about the AI of the game. 605,000. You know what? We're going to have some fun. We're going to go and hit this base. This, I was be here all day long trying to find a suitable base. We don't want to do that. So we endeavour to not put you through that. Pardon the pun, that is the guy's name. So we're going to save Mac for now. We're going to save mostly everything for now. We're going to get the Ghastly Gunslingers in there. Get the Priest S's in there. We're going to go. There we go. Let's use our abilities. Get Witch Doctor. There and there. We're going to get Mac in soon. We just want everything in there. Taking the damage for us for now. Hello, bunkers. That's the one. Thank you. Now we're going to start getting... Just get him in the middle. So he's going to come around this area here. After he takes out this grog distillery. Grand Pounder's hurting. Real hurting. We'll be fine. So, oh no, not the Priestess. Not the Priestess. Ouch. It's going to hurt. There we go. So the Priestess is pretty much gone. Especially after that shot. Now the Grand Pounder has been taken out. We're going to just use his ability. There we go. Get some damage down. There's a lot going on. Can we see any skeletons? can do some reviving. They might go for something other than defences. Got a Ghastly Gunslingers. That's from the helping our friend over here, Mr. Brute. He's getting the beating from the gun tower. So who else is over here? No one. The Ghastly Gunslingers are here. Taking out the ship now. There's a lot going on. Use the priestess. There we go. Lock up some abilities. No, that's just the pirate hold, which can't defend itself anyway. So the Ghastly Gunslingers are in now. Can we see any skeletons yet? Still not yet. The bunker has gone down. We got no priestess left. We have our Ghastly Gunslingers. We have Mac McCracken, who is over here swinging about. Okay, so there's the loot. Yeah, lovely. Hit that. Hey, he's took out the gun tower. Great shot. We have Skeleton Bob in now. Resurrect him. Thank you very much. Got some skeletons here. Help the calls. And, you know, quite a bit of brutes. So, tell me what you think. Is this viable? Do you like the idea of the priestess and the brute wombo combo, we'll call it? Because they both get in there close. They both want to get damage down to the defences. So let me know, especially with the Lullaby Nighty Night. Especially with the Nighty Night. I think that's an awesome ability. Really can help you out. I hope you enjoyed this very lengthy episode. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.